Muchas gracias, Senora Szymanski. Thank you very much. Our next and final speaker is an individual who combines remarkable knowledge and expertise in the field of artificial technology and a great, profound spirituality. And he is seeking to bring spiritual and moral values into a domain that will dramatically shape the human future, and that is the domain of artificial intelligence. Our next speaker is the Reverend Dr. Paolo Benanti, who is a member of the Franciscan Order, the third order of the Franciscan Order. He is a professor in the Pontifical Gregorian University, and his topic is called Algorethics, the timeless values of religion and their irreplaceable contribution to the humane and peaceful development of artificial intelligence. As I said, he is a member of the Franciscan Mendicant Order of Monks, the third order regular of St. Francis. He is obviously a Roman Catholic priest. He is an accomplished theologian. And as I said, he teaches at the Pontifical Gregorian University. He currently serves as advisor to Pope Francis on issues of artificial intelligence and technology ethics. Professor Benanti is also scientific director of a newly established entity called the Renaissance Foundation, spelled with AI in capitals, Renaissance Foundation, which was established in 2021 in order to support anthropological and ethical reflection upon the impact of new technologies on human life. The Renaissance Foundation is located within the Vatican City State and is an integral part of the Pontifical Academy for Life. Reverend Benanti, Father Benanti, welcome. We're delighted to have you.
Excellencies and distinguished guests, I have the not easy slot to be the last one before the lunch. But thank you very much for your warm welcome. I'm here in front of you, whom I thank for participating in this wonderful event, to talk about two things: artificial intelligence and peace. Being here with you at the G20 Religion Forum is a great honor for me. It's also a valuable opportunity for high hope that you witness my appeal delivered in this August forum and addressed to the entire human family will lead to the widest possible dissemination of our shared aspiration and agenda that is about artificial intelligence and ethics. At this point, some slides should appear. They are already there, but not there. Thank you very much. The real problem is, what is artificial intelligence? I'm used to teach a 90-hour class on that, and I know that it's really complex topics because, you know, once you define, company that produce it try to escape from definition to avoid regulation. So I will not be kept in that direction, but I simply would like to try to show you what artificial intelligence can already do now. Artificial intelligence, with one click, can write a paper like the one behind my shoulder. It's made in a fraction of a second, is the best columnist that you can imagine, and it gives a political direction. But it's more than that. The video that is showing now, show on the left part of the side, a chatbot that is dialogue with a real human beings. And you can see that the chatbot is using some not sure in the discussion, and it could fake the human beings.
At
it's
12
making a
p.m.
reservation.
We do not have a 12 p.m.
So
available.
artificial
The closest
intelligence
we have to that
could
is a
seem
1:15.
more human than us.
Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.? Depending on what service she would like. What service is she looking for? Just a woman's haircut for now. Okay, we have at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is fine. Okay, what's her first name? The first name is Lisa. Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd. Okay, great. Thanks. Great. Have a great day. Bye.
So, but the machine is not just this. There is something more. The actual level of artificial intelligence can produce something that is much more real.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
And you can see the machine that is overlapping a fake video and fake voice to a real actor. And the problem is that this ability of faking human beings is not just only that affect unprepared people. Lamoine, a former Google engineer, a believer, a Christian, believed that the chatbot that you saw before has a soul and asked Google to not switch off. It was simple, fire it out. And now the question is, what we can do? We all know that science and technology play a major role in the profound transformation that the world is currently undergoing, particularly in a view of their close connection with the domains of economics and finance. If we subject the role of technology to closer scrutiny, we shall notice that it is affecting and modifying every dimension of the human existence, including social relationships. Today we appreciate the multiple benefits of this transformation. For instance, without technology it will be impossible for us to interact in real time or to enjoy the countless innovation designed and created by the human mind. At the same time, the danger and gray area of technology are more difficult to fathom. For technology is not simply a tool, it's also a weapon. Whether it's beneficial or harmful depends not only on the way we use technology, but on multiple factors that are seldom immediately perceptible. In fact, the devices that we use have become an integral part of the world we inhabit, to the extent that they are practically invisible component of our social environment. Over the past few years, technology has gone through increasingly rapid cycle of development, producing more and more innovation. We have witnessed the digital transformation of technology, the emergence of big data, and an exponential increase of computational power. Thanks to this development, what we might describe as an artificial intelligence spring has blossomed, and now permeates the life of each and every one of us. But the innovation produced by artificial intelligence is not an unalloyed blessing. It also has many neutral and even sinister aspects, which, if it's not harnessed and directed for the good of all humanity, may evolve to its profound detriment. In fact, most people are unaware of the operational procedures of artificial intelligence. However, AI, artificial intelligence, is pervasive and ever more present in countless fields such as manufacturing, healthcare, education, nutrition, security, and other realms that shape our daily life. In short, AI is everywhere. And thanks to its rising power, its role will continue to increase in the coming years. We need to pay close attention to what's happening in this arena, because an enormously valuable tool created by the human intellect can turn out to be a valuable friend making our life easier. Or it can become an instrument of oppression used to control, direct, or otherwise influence humanity, especially weak, vulnerable, and less educated members of society. Moreover, artificial intelligence might prove to be all-defining for younger generation, future generation, the elderly, and the poor. This is why, a little over 2 years ago, in February 2020, we launched together with stakeholders of various kinds the wrong call for AI ethics. This appeal, which I'm making to you assembly here today, is addressed to international organizations, government, institutions, the private sector, and society as a whole. Its purpose is to promote a sense of shared responsibility and encourage a joint effort to create a future in which digital innovation and technology progress foster peace. The development of AI in the service of humankind and the planet must be reflected in principle and regulation that protect people, particularly the weak and underprivileged, and natural environment. The signatory of the wrong call commit to respect its 6 principles. This principle, transparency, inclusion, responsibility, impartiality, reliability, and security and privacy, are the pillars of our work. We call this approach algorithmics. At a time when new technologies are constantly multiplying their application in real life, the wrong call for AI ethics urges everyone to say, let us think, let us act consciously, let us consider the consequence of our action. Let's try to ask ourselves, do we really want machine to threaten our dignity, our right to live as free as conscious individual, and the legitimate privacy of our personal life? Do we really want all of us to be profiled unknowingly? And do we welcome the advent of a world in which algorithms make decisions based on ethnicity, gender, and age? Is there really no other solution than entrusting artificial intelligence with decision on job offer, loans, or criminal proceeding? Do we really want to unconditionally trust a machine that can create deep fakes, which are false but extremely realistic images, video and audio files that can swindle, ruin reputation, or undermine trust in democratic decision-making process? Should we allow new technology to threaten freedom of association or speech as we look upon this development with indifference? Summing it all up in a single question, do we really want AI to undermine the foundation of peace and human dignity? Wouldn't it better to opt for an artificial intelligence that proves useful in managing complexity to everyone's benefits, that help optimize resource management, that yields precious benefits in the field of medicine and healthcare, and in the performance of tasks that are too difficult or dangerous for human beings to undertake? The call I mentioned, the wrong call for AI ethics, it's not aimed to a specific audience that share our religious and cultural tradition. Since its inception, the wrong call has attracted the attention of diverse stakeholders who are really for dialogue in order to build a better world for all. The first signatories of wrong call were Microsoft, IBM, the United Nations Foods and Agriculture Organization, and the Minister for Innovation of the Italian government, that with Monsignor Paglia for Pontifical Academy of Life signed together the agreement. These stakeholders have diverse interests. However, each of them is willing to embrace its share of responsibility and commit to turn the call's principle into the decisive aspect of their activities. Among the many interlocutors we had asked so far, I want to mention institutions of higher education, place of knowledge that train future generation, and the other religion with which we are engaged in dialogue. There are many people of goodwill throughout the world devoted to the welfare of humanity at large. I really believe, that R20 emerged from such as an impulse and a view of gathering as an opportunity to initiate new dialogues among the diverse peoples, culture, and religion of the world, founded upon mutual respect and shared values. We know that religions play a crucial role in shaping society, where the human beings stand at the center of development goals, both conceptually and practically. That is why we strongly believe the development of artificial intelligence should proceed from a shared ethical perspective, which is essential to building global solidarity and peace. Religious adherents constitute a majority of people living on the earth. We can make a decisive difference. We can be the primary advocates of and joint contributors to the emergence of a world truly blessed with peace. Peace among us, by developing a shared language based upon timeless values that are religious values. Peace with machine, avoiding a radical conflict between Homo sapiens, ourselves, and this newborn Machina sapiens. And peace with the immense diversity of living species that dwell upon this earth, by developing and employing innovative technology that respect the environment in which we live and which we share with so many other life forms. My hope is to launch a movement that will act as a catalyst by favoring an encounter among different perspectives and proposing an open space for dialogue to help us grasp the immense impact that the digital transformation is having on the whole world. My hope is that a global discussion of this topic may lead to concrete outcomes while favoring communication among, at times, competing stakeholders. But the world does not stop, not should we. The Ron Cole saw the light of day just 2 years ago and is already scanning new horizons. The first horizon concerns sustainability. Our planet, as Pope Francis said, is the common home of the entire human family. The close interdependence that exists between human beings and their social and physical environment is more and more evident. If artificial intelligence is to be present everywhere in our lives, then its development and deployment should not occur without considering this bond. The second new horizon entails engagement with leaders in the field of religion, industry, and engineering. Religion, by its very nature, aspires to peace. If it can open itself to engagement and dialogue, as all of you here today have done, it will find much common ground with those who desire change and aspire to a future of shared peace. Only by working together in pursuit of a common goal, participating in shared reflection and identifying shared solution, may we leverage our combined influence and thereby shape the development of artificial intelligence in such a way that it benefits our entire planet. Technology has given us the opportunity to gather here, to enjoy each other company, and enrich one another through dialogue and the exchange of ideas. Let us leverage the opportunity offered by R20 as best as we can, so that productive avenues for dialogue and the emergence of a movement for peace and human dignity will multiply. I hope that each of you shall find a way to endorse the proposal or Ron Cole for AI ethics, and to collaborate in building a more just and peaceful world. Thank you for your attention.